Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is new, so please subscribe. Hit the bell button too, and like, comment, share. All of that would be very, very much appreciated. I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure series on twin flames. It's a story instead of like a textbook, so that we learn about twin flames in more of a fun way. It's based on my and my twin flames' lives. You can find links to purchase those books on my About wall here on YouTube, as well as links to view trailers that I made for each of them. This reading is timeless. It doesn't matter when you come across it. This is what is meant for you at that time. This is the Celtic cross spread. I read it slightly differently than others, so I will explain as I go. At the heart of everything for you right now, Taurus, what we have is a major arcana card, the Death card. Don't freak out. It hardly ever means physical death. I mean, there could have been a death in your life recently, but this most of the time means a very large change. And for me as a reader, when I get a major arcana card, I feel it is a message that this occurrence, this energy, is a part of your divine blueprint. And your divine blueprint is your reason why you are here, the reason why you incarnated as the person that you are here in this dimension on this planet. In my deck, when a card is right side up, as this one is, this means this is a fully manifested energy. If it had been upside down, that would mean that it was still coming into being, whereas this one is full on. So right now, you are going through a big change that is part of your lessons, part of the reason why you are here. Okay? It may have something to do with a Scorpio. This is the major arcana card for Scorpio, but it also doesn't have to. I feel like something has been cut out of your life that you just didn't need anymore. Okay? The next card that we read is are the energies that are directly influencing what's going on at the heart. This is what's going on at the heart of everything for you right now. And what we have is a sword cards. Now, the swords are air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Here, you'll see this could have something to do with the Libra. I like to point out for this card that we have see that tiny circle with a dot in the middle? That is the sign for the sun, okay? And you'll see that this card says ruin. I mean, something could have been ruined, of course, but this is an ending. It can be an unhappy ending, of course, but it could also be the end of a set of 10 lessons. Okay, I also see it that way. Something may have broken your heart at some point. And that's why it's associated with ruin and an unhappy ending. This is about backstabbing. This is about being in despair. Everything is messed up. Your heart is broken. You don't know what's going on anymore. Sometimes this means your life is in shambles. Okay? So I'm feeling like this right here, this giant change in your life, it is an ending to all of that. Okay? You have been going through a lot, and this is the end now. So that's one really good thing about this card. Tens are endings, whether they're happy or unhappy. All this unhappiness is ending. Now, what's at the root of this that's going on for you right now is the Nine of Wands. And you'll see that this is upside down. This is an energy that is still manifesting into your life, still coming into reality. When we look at it right side up, we'll see that this is a Sagittarian influence. Okay, there could be a Sagittarius involved here. There doesn't have to be. It could just be the energy of Sagittarius. You see that these are arrows more than wands. You have the sun and you have the moon here. There's some balance going on here. But what this really, you'll see that it says strength. Okay? And the reason it says that is because this is like the calm in the eye of the storm. This is the brief pause before onslaughts. You have to utilize your strength to get through to the other side. Okay, so this is telling me that you have had to really draw upon your strength, and you are still doing it because this is upside down. Okay, you have had to be very strong, and it may be that you have not been able to maintain your strength through all these hardships. And it could be that right now you're just feeling like you can't take anymore. But the good news here is that this is an ending. Okay? This major change. Everything's going to change now because this unhappiness is being cut out of your life. Okay? The next card that we read is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time. And this is Earth energy. Earth energy is you, Taurus. You, Capricorn, Virgo. And you'll see that... Whoa! Wow, that just jumped out of my hand. Wonder if you saw part of my face there for a minute. Okay, this is you as well. This is your success. Okay, that's Taurus right there, Taurus. This is the Six of Discs. Okay, so the Six of Discs, this is the number of mediation. 6 is also the number of love. This is what goes around comes around energy through good acts. Okay, there was a time, I call this my boomerang energy card. Okay, because what you give out comes back to you. But this isn't about negative energy. This is about the good charitable acts, the generosity, the good things that you send out into the world. They come back to you. So there was some point where you were sending out really, really good energy. And now that has been spent. And that's why you're going through these struggles. Okay? And your strength to carry on is waning. But what this is doing here is it's telling you. This is a message for you, Taurus, to somehow find it within yourself. Make this card flip. Find it within yourself to send out more good energy, no matter what, no matter how your heart is breaking. Okay? And more good things will come back. Okay? This energy will come right back into your life, Taurus. Okay? Because what you have, because of your ending here, right after 10, comes the Ace. Okay? Now, the next two cards that we read are future cards. For me as a reader, this is a more immediate future, whereas this is a future that's a little further out. Okay, yet we read this one first. This is sword energy. As I said, this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And you'll see that this Knight of Swords is upside down, so he hasn't fully manifested yet. This is a Gemini influence mostly. I'd like to let you know that all Knights bring change. Okay, so you have change here, and you have change directly above it. Okay, now this hasn't quite manifested just yet, but this is a very fast-moving Knight. I'm feeling that an idea is going to come in for you rather quickly. That just kind of came to me out of nowhere. But most of the time, this Knight represents lacking the ability to focus. You've got to be able to focus to bring ideas to life. This is a keen, penetrating mind, but that is not focused. Okay, now this may not be you. This could be a person, a masculine energy coming into your life in the not so immediate future that likes to move faster than they need to. Okay, but this could also be you in the future trying to move on a little faster than you're ready. Okay, whenever we have big changes in our lives, there has to be time to heal. Okay, and that's why I think what we have here in your more immediate future is the Hierophant. Okay, now this is a major arcana card, so this is a divine energy for you right now. This is saying that in your more immediate future, you'll see that he's right side up too. In your more immediate future, you are going to have a teacher. This is the kind of teacher that is a spiritual teacher. Maybe somebody who's just much more experienced than you at life. This could be a part of you. You'll see you right there. Okay? This is the kind of person that's like Obi-Wan Kenobi or Dumbledore, a guide. Someone who has more experience, but it has to do with spirituality. It has to do with life itself. Okay? So this is a wonderful thing for you to have at a time like this. And the divine sent it for you. Okay? The next card that we read is your hopes. Okay? Now this is another major arcana card, another divine message. You'll see that it's upside down. Okay? So what this is, when it is fully manifested, Taurus, is a new perspective. The Hanged Man hangs himself so that he can see a new perspective and gain enlightenment. You see this kind of glow around his head. There is some enlightenment that you need to learn from this person. It could even be yourself, because we dive deep to find this wisdom. Yeah, I'm really thinking this is yourself because of your other cards here. But just let me finish this thought here, okay? This has to do with a certain amount of sacrifice. Okay, there's this Hanged Man hangs himself to see a new perspective. That's the sacrifice. That's the Christ part of this. You'll see that he resembles, Christ a bit. Okay. Now, the card that we read next is your environment, and we'll see here that this is the Tower card. This is another major arcana card. In fact, this whole staff right here is major arcana until the very end. So what's going on around you is not quite over. The end is coming. Okay, but this is also the calm in the eye of the storm before one more battle. And I think I'm feeling that it's the battle to understand why this happened, why all this is happening. This is the battle to understand. Okay, so when we look at this, we see that this is also a great big change. This is a change that was supposed to happen. This is very much like the Death card. Okay? But because it's in your environment and it's upside down, I'm feeling like the change that was supposed to happen is good for you because something was cut out of your life that's supposed to be cut out. But it's the devastation that comes from it. The lessons are not quite finished, which is why we have this right here. Okay? So, a lot of the times, in fact, almost every time we go through something that shakes our whole world, it's so that we can learn. So that we can learn why. This is what life is about, okay? And what we have here is the Hermit. This is your fear card. And we'll see that the Hermit is upside down, which means he is also not fully manifested. And I believe this is the end This is what's going to give you. See, this is why I'm saying this, is that you are going to be your own teacher. Because the hermit goes inside. The hermit is introspection. The hermit, all hermits go and be by themselves. Okay? They go and be by themselves somewhere, and they contemplate and they meditate on life itself. And you'll see that what he has here in the lantern, this is his lantern, that represents illumination from within, being his own teacher, the understanding of life. This is the spermatozoa, this is the egg, this is a new beginning. Because with the illumination from within, we have a new beginning. Now, he's upside down and he's in your fear section because you're afraid to go within. There's questions that you're afraid to ask yourself. There's information that you're afraid to confront inside yourself. I've noticed that you have all the suits here except for cups. And cups is emotions, dear Taurus. And I'm feeling that you need to face your emotions. Flip this card. Don't be afraid, because this will only give you wisdom. Face your emotions, deep, deep emotions. And do it with logic and kindness to yourself and forgiveness and understanding that you are just human. And things happen that can be very painful. But if you learn the lesson why, if you understand why, it won't be for nothing. Like I said, this 10 can very much represent 10 lessons. Okay, now remember that. There could be more than one lesson. This could be a series of things. Okay, and you need to go deep and integrate why. Oh, and also, like I said, look, this is the outcome. This is the Ace of Swords. This is what comes after the 10. And there they are together in your reading, encouraging you. This is encouraging you. This is telling you, Taurus, you've got your new beginning, because the Ace of Swords represents victory. And this is right side up. This is not just coming into being. This is a fully manifested energy that is going to happen. You will have victory. This represents strength through trouble. There you are, right there. Strength through trouble. This is the same. This is saying, this is what you've been doing. Being strong through all the trouble that you've been going through. And that is the victory, Taurus. Getting through it and learning the lesson. We can all get through hard times, but if we don't learn the lesson, sometimes it happens again. But I don't think that's going to happen for you. I think you are going to go within. You are going to be your own teacher. You may attempt to do this a little too quickly, but in the end, you're going to be victorious. And then what do you have? At the bottom of the deck, Taurus, you have another ace, love. The Ace of Discs. A new beginning awaits you. You will have mental clarity. You will have understanding. And this also suggests the presence of Archangel Michael protecting you. You are protected. And this is earth energy, your own energy, Taurus. You will have a new beginning in your earthly life, whether it's health and wealth or all of it. But I think this is mostly about earthly life. And there is a strong message here with the absence of cups, that you are not addressing your emotion. And emotion is a big part of being human. Okay? Now, how much control do you have over this situation you're looking at? And I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor arcana. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 10 cards. This is half in your control. This happened because it was supposed to. These lessons happened because they were supposed to. You are going to become very wise. Very wise from these experiences. And that's when you will be able to teach others how to get through these same types of problems. And this will come back. That will be your charity. That will be your good deed. And that will bring you a beautiful new life, Taurus. It's over. There's only a little bit left. And you just need to go inside. Okay, Taurus? Not only do I know you can do this, I know you will, because of the cards that are here. So I love you. See you next time.